So welcome back. Analysis is very difficult. So by only looking at the report, you will still have a lot of questions. What I always advise you to do is in the first or second round to take the basic analysis, and then in the next round you could take the expert analysis and the advanced analysis. I will explain a little bit about this in-depth analysis that are part of the game. Yeah? You could use this video to answer and the questions that I'm going to propose to you in order to further analyze all the details in the game. So let's start with the basic analysis, which is, as I already said, it's best to do in the second round. Not in the first, it's very early because you don't have any results yet. In the second or perhaps third round, but very early at the beginning of the game. Yeah? You should ask yourself 6 questions and try to answer them. Yeah? The 6 questions are: what did you write down in the strategy part last round? Very important. So look at the old report. Yeah? Find out what you did write down there. How did you perform on the Unicity score, and what is your strategic focus? Yeah? So try to focus on the Unicity score and your strategic focus, and think about what you wrote down in the strategy part. Was this the intention of your strategy? How do you perform on the long-term strategic and short-term tactical agenda? So now you're going to make the bridge to the agendas and try to see if they actually represent what decisions you took. Question number 4. If you compare the first 3 questions, what conclusions can you draw? Yes. So start thinking as a team on what are the conclusions of this information. Question number 5. Now compare your written strategies, strategic focus areas and long-term tactical agendas over all rounds. If you are in 3 rounds, compare them over round 1, 2 and 3, for example. What conclusions can you draw now? Are you going to see a small change? Are you going to see incremental changes? Are you going to see radical changes? What is going on with your strategy? How is it evolving? How is it evolving compared to other teams? Yeah? Question number 6. Where are you going to focus on in the next round if you want an unchanged strategy? Yeah? So these are very interesting strategies. Try to focus on them. They will help you formulate a better new strategy for next round. Then if you are in round 4, 5 or 6, you can move on to what we call the advanced analysis, and then even more the expert analysis if you want to become a real expert. In the advanced analysis, there are a lot of questions. Yeah, I'm going to ask them to you right now, and I will explain them a little bit if necessary. Question number 1: analyze your innovation funnel over all previous rounds. How did you perform? So look at the funnel. Start doing some math. Yeah. Question number 2: what conclusions can you draw regarding your strategy? Question number 3: how many projects are successfully pushed forward each round in your funnel? For example, what fraction of projects in the ideation stage last year is now visible in the concepting phase this year? So you need to compare two different annual reports for that. What conclusions can you draw? Also in relation to your funnel performance. Then, question number 5: analyze your market share and your sales information. Yeah? Over all previous rounds, how did you perform? Yeah? Is it growing? Is it climbing? Is the sales growing but the market share not? Things like that. Question number 6, what conclusions can you draw? And question number 7, analyze your creativity and innovation scores over all previous rounds. How did you perform? And question number 8, what conclusions can you draw from that? Then question number 9, if you compare all of the results of your sales with your innovation and creativity scores, what do you see? Can you explain what's happening? Do you see the concept of ambidexterity? Yeah? Take a look at your business valuation of the last couple of rounds. What did you generally think of this indicator? Did you use it in your analysis? Is it growing? Yeah? Are you performing well? How will you improve your business valuation in the next few rounds? What is your intention? What is your goal? Yeah? Where will you focus on? And then what categories out of the 8 different types of innovation that are part of the game, such as technology, co-creation, marketing and branding, are you going to focus on the next round in order to improve your innovation funnel and sales? And then finally, the very last question in this section: how are you going to reformulate your tactics, all the decisions that you take, to perform better next round? So these are all steps that you can take, and they end up with a very short list of decisions that are now the best to take in this particular round. Yeah? We're going to move on to the expert analysis. It's even more complex to answer these questions. Question number 1. Open all the decisions. Yeah, open the decision space. Did you take a good look at the stars that are part of each decision? What are they telling you, do you think? How did you use the stars in your decision-making process? Did you do some background information research on the decisions? Yeah. Question number 2, can you create any other indicators by doing some calculations on, for instance, your funnel? So can you create your own KPIs based on the annual report and based on perhaps literature? Question number 3, did you take a look at the economic forecast? How do you think you can use them in the game? Yeah. Question number 4, do you see any decisions that are synergetic? Did you try to make good combinations? Question number 5, do you see any decisions that have very likely a longer lasting effect? What decisions have a long lasting effect? Question number 6, did you use the collaborations to its fullest end in the game? I will explain about collaborations in another video coming up soon. With whom did you collaborate and why? Yeah. Question number 7, did you read all the strategies of other teams? There's a lot of information in there, and it's going to tell you what is their strategic focus. Do you understand the meaning of the secondary types, which is part of the information? Yeah. How did you use it to your advantage? Did you use the memory of the game? Yeah. For example, the fact that the game will still remember previously taking decisions. Yeah. So, did you use the fact that your strategy is slowly changing in the game and it's not changing very rapidly? Do you understand the mechanism? Yeah? And can you use it to your advantage, or is it perhaps a disadvantage for your strategy? Did you use the product portfolio matrix? Yeah. Question number 11, did you ask any questions to other teams or perhaps to the game facilitator? Why or why not? And question number 12, did you use the automatically generated feedback that is part of the game, the bulletin? Yeah. How did you use it? Why did you use it? Why didn't you use it? So these are all very in-depth questions that will help you get the most out of the game. So this is all about the further analysis of the game. This is the end of the video. Please rewatch it to check all the different questions and try to answer them very detailed. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to contact us at info@innovative-dutch.com. Thank you very much for watching. See you again back in the next video. Bye bye.